The ancient Incan city of Machu Picchu lies high on a mountaintop ridge between two peaks in the Peruvian Andes of South America. It is breathtaking. Carved into nearly vertical cliffs 2,000 feet above the Urubamba River, Machu Picchu is believed to have been a seasonal home for Incan royalty, or perhaps a religious center or protected fortress. Researchers continue to explore the reasons why the mighty Incans would choose this inhospitable and yet mesmerizing location for a self-contained city. They used massive stones in their construction, many weighing over 50 tons. Their masons sculpted the gray Andean granite without modern tools, and yet carved them to precise standards, so precise that no mortar was used between them. How they moved these stones is a mystery, but scientists speculate that they used sleds because there were no wheels. Machu Picchu has more than 100 flights of stone steps, some carved from a single block of granite. The Incans lived in areas prone to earthquakes, and yet the structures remained intact after centuries of disturbances. The heavy rock walls never faltered. They used grass and natural lightweight roofing materials so inhabitants were less likely to be seriously injured during earthquakes. The isolated community had everything a royal Incan might need. The 140 buildings included sanctuaries, parks, temples, homes for workers, storage rooms, and baths. The water supply came from springs not easily blocked by an enemy or natural events. They cleared enough fertile land to grow food for 4 times as many people as lived there. Machu Picchu, Quechan for Old Mountain, has a commanding view down 2 valleys and a nearly impassable mountain at its back. Terraced hillsides not only provided farmland for crops, they steepened the slopes so that invaders would have no opportunity to ascend. This city was highly defensible. The Incas first came to the Sacred Valley in the 1100s. They were few in number and focused on expanding their empire. Around 1450, not long after they completed Machu Picchu, they were a mere 100,000 strong, and yet they ruled more than 15 million people of numerous cultures and languages over a 3,500-mile range. The reign of the Inca was relatively short-lived. 100 years after Machu Picchu's completion, Spanish conquistadors came to South America in search of riches. Despite far outnumbering the Spanish, the Incan Empire fell to the invaders, who had rivals. Still, the Spanish never discovered this remote city. It was hidden too deeply in the headwaters of the Amazon basin. The conquistadors destroyed most of the other Inca sites they found, or demolished them and used the stones for colonial structures like Catholic churches and convents. Abandoned, Machu Picchu became overgrown by jungle and was seemingly lost to the world. More than 350 years later, with the help of Quechan farmers, American academic Hiram Bingham located Machu Picchu in the mountaintop forests. His amazing discoveries were chronicled in his book, The Lost City of the Incas, and the National Geographic Society devoted an entire issue to the archaeological find in 1913. Since then, the hidden marvels of the Incas have become legendary to the outside world. As remarkable as Machu Picchu is, the experts are beginning to uncover other long-hidden Incan ruins in the nearby mountains of Peru. It will take decades to unearth them, but there's exciting promise in what will be found.